Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade. Today we're going to be taking a look at a short trade here on the euro. Just got in short 1.1247. Stop is going to go above at 57. That's going to be the overall stop. First target's going to be down here at 36. We're looking at taking 3 contracts off at 36. And then after that, primarily just looking for a measured move to the downside here for that final objective. So this seems to be kind of the initial blast lower. So I'm looking for that blast lower to complete down at around 28. And we're going to look for the second target off there. So on the way down here, really fast reaction in our direction, which is always nice. We're looking at our first entry here at 47 to our target at 36. So that's 11 ticks to the downside, which is pretty solid. And essentially, this first target is coming off ahead of the lows. I don't want to drop it smack on 35 because there's a good chance we probably won't get filled. We saw a lot of support come in at 35. There's no sense in really playing with fire there. So we'll go to 36 ahead of that low, and we'll get our fill there. And then looking for the final objective after that, a little bit farther down here at 28 for that measured move for 19 more. So we're taking 3 off at 11. Pretty easy there. It's 33. And then 2 off at 19. That's 71 ticks total that we're looking for on the move lower. So on this move lower, along with that, we're also looking for a little bit more continuation. And if you're not super familiar with the euro trades at 12.50 a tick. So 71 ticks at 12.50 a tick. That's $887.50 to the downside. So looking really, really strong to the downside. All we need now is a little bit further continuation to get our targets a little bit lower, and we'll be sitting in a pretty solid position. Now, zooming out a little bit here and taking a look at the overall picture. Where are we? Well, we're looking a lot more range bound now, right? We had a nice strong push up in the morning, especially that nice spike at 3 o'clock this morning, and we got all the way up to just above 1300, that big number, and they shot right back down on strength. The big key here is that we haven't hit the lows yet. The lows are down here at 1233, and that's going to be the primary objective for the sellers first, just to get to that low of day. The overall breakout sellers, they're going to be selling underneath 1233, and that is hopefully going to be enough to get our press into that 1228 measured move target below. Along with that, we also have buyers who may be held all the way from back here at 3 o'clock. Their stops are going to be below this low as well at 33. So you've got a lot of people who are getting in at the sell side in the same reason and in the same place. And that should be enough fuel to the fire to really get it going here. Nearing in our first target. See if we can get this filled here. Coming close, coming close. So 1236 is our first target. Looking for a little bit more continuation. We're 1 tick away, just close enough. Let's see if they can give us our fill here just ahead of that low a day at 36, or at least ahead of that swing low at 35. There we go, we get our fill. So we'll go back to 2 contracts now, and we're going to go to break even to that last portion. So last portion is at +1. Now we're looking for 33 and then a push through those lows on a possible stop run down to our 28 level. So we'll be back in a little bit and see if we can get that follow through down to the next area. Might still happen on this candle. We might not have to pause it that long, but looking for a further breakdown here of these lows. All right, seeing some nice continuing selling pressure here. We're breaking through that low that we were worried about at 1233, and there we got our target filled at 1228. Beautiful move down, and that's exactly what we were looking for. Again, the primary area that we were more concerned about was that 33 area, just showing us that we need to break through that level. That's the overall low of day, and that's the area that not only are we going to have buyers getting stopped out, but we're also going to have daily breakout traders that are going to be selling that low as well. And that sparked a nice little trigger down into our target, and that's all we were looking for. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't just continue to collapse for the rest of the day. This thing might just take a dive bomb all the way down again, but for right now, all we're looking for is this quick little short-term scalp. If you've got more contracts, feel free to trail and see what else you can get out of it. But really looking like a range day. So now we're starting to get the feeling of maybe buying around these lows might not be a bad area. The buyers fail, looking for continued selling pressure. But that gives us our trade 71 ticks to the downside, 887.50. Beautiful trade to the short side. If you have any questions about it, feel free to shoot an email to School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. And as always, we'll catch you next time.